Happy full moon, Aries. This is Kapualani, and I'm here with your girl and her moon, Capricorn, full moon reading for the month of July. So I hope this finds you doing well. Let's see what the cards reveal for you for this full moon. Okay, first up, getting your message from the universe this July full moon, Son of Swords. Take action, apply yourself, okay? Whatever information you have taken the time to gather, whatever you have been waiting to push forth, now's the time to apply what you know. Now's the time to even say what needs to be said. But just remember, okay, keep in mind, it's always, not what you say, but how you say it, not what you do, but how you do it. So while the action in and of itself may call you to be alert, may call for you to be ready to, be swift and whatnot, you also don't want to be sloppy about it, okay? So, what will this particular full moon bring into your awareness? That being said, I'm hearing the word options, okay? You may have a number of options in front of you, and so perhaps that's where Spirit's saying, don't take too long. Just kind of waiting and weighing your options here, okay? Make it really easy, simplify. If you're feeling a little bit stuck, just realize this is one of those situations where you just have to pick one. It's going to be okay. We're not going to have any ifs, ands, or buts or regrets of that sort. Trust me. If you just go ahead and pick this one and then someone else comes and picks that one, you're like, oh, maybe I should have picked that one. Don't even worry about it. No regrets whatsoever, okay? That's like the biggest message that I'm getting. And again, that's the message that's being brought into your awareness, again, through this, whatever happens in this full moon cycle. So let's see what you might need to revisit. Nine of Cups. Okay, so what is bringing you joy? Okay, the Nine of Cups is a wishes and fulfillment card, and it's a very positive card, obviously, because it's a time of fulfillment. It's a time to be grateful that you are in a space of gratitude. Okay, one of the things that I'm getting here is, in terms of the slowing down, in terms of figuring out what decision to make, it's about not about the logical choice, but the one that brings you the most intrinsic joy and value, not extrinsically, right? So I feel like there are some things, some decisions potentially that will be kind of coming up. It's a life thing. Every day we make decisions, right? But in terms of how you're going about making certain decisions, and likely decisions that are going to be, I'm hearing like a little bit more pivotal or a little bit more like in a certain direction. And don't worry, again, it's not like this life altering thing, but you get it. It's about just being clear in understanding at the end of the day what really brings me joy and fulfillment, in a way that is easily and effortlessly maintainable and sustainable. So, and it can be that, in your day to day, you realize that, hey, I'm pretty fulfilled as it is. And so, part of the message here, again, is also not taking anything for granted. The other reminder with the Son of Swords is just as much as you're being called to go ahead and, whatever thoughts you have, whatever expressions or ideas, go ahead and apply, go ahead and see them through, go ahead and assert yourself. Again, it's a reminder here, okay, to slow down and refine, and just remember that you don't want to. It's again about the. Excuse me, I didn't use these words, but quality versus quantity, right? Okay, advice for a smooth full moon. Father of Wands, see the bigger picture. Step into and embrace the visionary, the fire, your natural element, okay? Take charge again with with the clarity in terms of, I'm seeing this as like black and white steps to take, like if you had plans or something like that. And with the Father of Wands, it's saying, okay, I might not be totally clear in all of these plans, and these plans are sort of a little bit of a sketch up to kind of just get me going, but I'm good to go because I have the confidence in myself, and I have the confidence in that vision in terms of where it is drawing me, where I'm magnetically, energetically being drawn, what is really calling to me on that spiritual higher level. Okay, you have the confidence and the wherewithal to get through any obstacles, any challenges, cross any bridges that may pop up along the way. But the point is that you are asserting yourself and you're pacing yourself. Okay, we're not going to rush when it comes to the Father. We're going to pace ourselves because we know that this may be, we don't know how long the journey is going to be. We don't know what we might cross paths with along the way. And it's not about anything like red flag or scary, but it's just about knowing that we're going to get there when we get there. And until we do, we just have to focus on what's right here, right now. That's all we can do. Okay? All right. What sort of downtime is your soul craving this full moon? Justice. You're craving that karmic balance and alignment. It's almost like tired of waiting, ready to execute. Tired of talking, I'm ready to get going. And then I get it. Okay. Anywhere. Also, and I've got to say this, anywhere that you have been wronged or anywhere that you have maybe taken some, just like hits or whatnot, I just mean just any kind of negative stuff coming your way that especially you deem okay, that has nothing to do with me, and you're ready to just put that stuff behind you. I don't want to just go on the ricochet and say, oh yeah, you're ready to see justice served. I mean, hey, maybe you do. That's fine. I got no judgments from me. And that's fine. Just know that it's going to come, whatever karmic balance, whatever karmic stuff needs to take place outside of you. Don't fret, don't worry, trust and know karma, it's there for all of us. Karma is on all of our sides, in terms of just maintaining our own balance. And so this is where, rest assured, you can put those types of thoughts, negative thoughts, whatnot, behind you and trust that it's just, everything's going to work itself out. So you just keep focusing on that bright light ahead. You keep focusing on that vision. You keep focusing on the positive momentum ahead. You keep realizing and recognizing the joy, the fulfillment, the wealth on that level. You know what I mean? On your own individual 9, independence, I feel, in that regard, and reflecting upon your own independence, making your ability to make yourself happy. Okay, you are very much aligned and empowered in that regard. And so that's where, again, anything that's misaligned, any of those lessons learned, challenges, frustrations that, you've overcome and experience, if that's something that you're just tired and done dealing with, especially, which I can imagine most of us are, boom, you're ready for it. You're ready to turn things around. You're ready to really be in the brighter side of things, not just pushing through the shadow. So that being said, Aries, have a fabulous full moon. Don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs as well for any added insights, of course, and visit withusgirlandhermoon.com, okay, to schedule a session of your very own. We look forward to being there for you. So take care. Till next time. Thanks for being here. Hello, Taurus. Kapualani here with your girl and her moon full moon reading for the month of July. We've got a Capricorn full moon, so let's see what messages, what insights, what guidance the cards have to reveal. Okay. Let's see what you need to hear from the universe. This full moon, Taurus. Ooh, back up is what I got. The Hangman, back up. there might be something that you're feeling very, very, I don't know if it's like, there's a few things obviously, so always take, only what resonates. But I'm hearing like things that might make you feel a little bit heated, on the inside. We're like, not in a raw kind of way, but just it's starting to warm things up is what I'm getting. And that's where they're saying back up, see things from a different perspective right now. Okay, things are just a little bit distorted. I don't want to say that they're totally wrong, but the way that you're seeing them right now may be distorted. There's something going on behind the scenes with whatever it is that you're dealing with, whatever it is you're going to be dealing with. Your best bet right now is just to watch, observe, and integrate. Step back, remove yourself. See, I mean, literally with the traditional kind of words that associate with the hangman, it's like see things from a different perspective. See things from a different perspective, and I'm hearing back off, back up. Don't get too intense about things right now. It's not necessary, okay? All right. What will this full moon bring into your awareness? I'm just wondering, I'm like, oh, so what is it that's we're being so intense about? Yeah. So Son of Wands, how you are applying yourself. This is giving you space to also, I'm hearing like rediscover like your intentions, rediscover what actually excites you, what motivates and inspires you into action. Okay. Let me see here. Okay. I see. Don't be too fixated on one particular option or path. There may be things out there for you to sort of check out. So before you commit yourself to like just going, like, I'm so sure, like, you know what I mean? This is the answer. It's going to be that way or this direction or whatever the case may be. Spirit saying back up, take a look at the bigger picture, take a look at things from a bigger perspective and give your time. It's almost like if you were going shopping, you know what I'm saying, for something and, you're really so sure, okay, this is it. I just want to get this and go. And like is it even like, yeah, okay, you like it, it's good enough, but Spirit's saying, no, just like give yourself time, explore a little bit, have a little bit of fun, get your circulation going, don't be so just stop and go, like get things moving a little bit right now, get that life force circulating, okay. What will you need to revisit? I'm hearing like how you're, I don't know why, but it's like how you're bringing things together. Three of Pentacles is that card of collaboration. And so it's saying, okay, focusing on, the people, places, experiences that you can connect with right here, right now, and in a way that for you is comfortable, in a way that is consistent, in a way to where if it's, how shall I put this? There's the potential of longevity that's there, because I get, again, the feelings like not just stop and go, like, okay, we're just going to go do this and then that's it. It's like, no, start to break it up a little bit more. So like, for example, if you only did something once a month, Spirit, and it's a whole big deal on that one time that you do it, Spirit saying, why don't you break it up and at least maybe do it like bi-weekly or whatever, twice a month instead, like every other week. And you know what I'm saying? And then you can break it down that way. So it's something about how you are divvying things up in the way that you're doing things, whether, time, energy, resources, whatever the case may be. It's about like changing your perspective so that you can make things easier on yourself to get what you want. It'll get done. It's almost like groceries, like you want to lug all of the groceries as much as you can carry instead of just take what you can handle and break it up into like 2 or 3 trips if you have to. It's going to be okay. Just save yourself the trouble, like that kind of thing. Okay. So advice for a smooth full moon. I love this. 4 of Wands. Clear vision more than anything is what I'm hearing. I'm being excited. A reason to feel good. A reason to be excited. 4 of Wands very much is relatable to new relationships, new marriage, new partnership, that sort of thing. And so the way in which you're seeing things There's going to be a shift in perspective. I feel like you yourself, there's going to be something about foundations and feeling a bit more, I guess, solid, stable, clear, confident about your future moving forward, like where you're at and where you see your future headed, where you see yourself headed. Okay? So there's a shift, a really nice sort of shift in perspective coming through. All right. What sort of vacation is your soul craving? Strength. Okay, yeah. You want those results. You want those results. You want to just, you know what you want. But it's like I said, I just want to do it in one trip. Like I don't want to have to do that. I just one time and done. One and done. But it's this Spirit's like, no. Trust me. Right now, just pace yourself. You will thank me in the end. I'm just getting this big time. And so, don't sit there waiting and agonizing over, something that's like underway. Kind of like forget about it, like out of sight, out of mind, and like put that rose in some water. Have faith that what you want is coming your way, and when it does, you'll be ready. You're ready waiting. And so, okay, Taurus, check out your rising and moon signs. Don't forget to do that to get some added insight, some added support. And visit withusgirlandhermoon.com to schedule a session of your very own. So blessings to you. Thanks so much for being here. Till next time, take care. Happy full moon, Gemini. Kapualani here with your girl and her moon. Capricorn full moon reading, and this is a reading for the month of July. So Gemini, let's see what we see here. Okay, see what you need to hear from the universe, Gemini. Your message from the universe. The Magician, take matters into your own hand. Recognize where you have the ability to empower yourself, where you have the ability to apply yourself, even if it's not what you want to be doing. I know it really sucks for that car to have to like move, for you to have to push, like the foot on the pedal, let alone have to like turn the key, let alone have to get in the car. Can we just like spontaneously be where we are and then in the car? You know what? Can we just beam me up already? I get it. I get it, Gemini. And so there's this energy of be here now, take matters into your own hand, and really don't be afraid to apply yourself. Don't be afraid to be here now, because you are the master of your own reality, really is what the Magician is here to remind you of, okay? So take charge, take control, and weave your magic, because you know that you have the ability of the alchemy to weave the magic, to make the thing happen. I'm trying to get the words for it. Excuse, to manifest, to co-create, from the vision into reality. Okay, from nothing, no thing into something. Okay, so remember that. Okay, you are very much in a position of power, whether you see it or not. And I know you do see it. Okay, so start from there. Okay, so what's this full moon going to be bringing into your consciousness, into your awareness? That being said, wow, choices, decisions where you have the ability to be a little bit more flexible, to be maneuvering in some way. I see and feel there could be movement coming up for you, Gemini, if you're not already in the process of like a relocation, travel, something of that sort. I really feel that, and I get that could be why you're just kind of like, why can't I just beam me up and go, blah, blah, blah. Okay, because you might be in between things and having to integrate a new reality just based on some limited choices I'm seeing. Just because it's just, physically speaking, you can't literally physically, well, actually you could. I was going to say be in two places at once, but let's not be too cheeky here. Okay. Let's see what you need to revisit this full moon. 9 of Swords. Yep. stress and being our own worst enemy here is what I'm getting. But, not so much our own worst enemy, but it's just kind of feeling like a lack of control, a lack of like an inability to feel, I want to say, like happy with the choices, with the options, with the ideas that are available to you at this time. Like nothing is really clear. There's a feeling of restlessness and stress, so I don't know if your sleep or ability to just relax might be affected as well. So just take a moment, okay, to address, to ground. Things might feel up in the air right now, which may be why you're also a little bit imbalanced in that way. So take the time to get some fresh air. Okay, like, if you've been really cooped up, especially open up a window, whatever the case may be, that kind of thing. And also just just remember, I almost want to say, not just about being kind to yourself, kind to your mind in terms of your thoughts and whatnot, but again, it's about taking that power back, taking control of your situation and just your perspective, Okay. Advice for a smooth full moon. Yeah, I love this. Ace of Cups. Come to heart center. Recognize that you are at a threshold of new beginnings. Okay? There might be some healing that you are moving through. There might be I'm hearing like a return to flow, a desire to return to a space where things are a little bit just easier, just a little bit more flow, clear, like the water that's clear rather than cloudy, And so, as advice, Ace of Cups, number one, this may sound silly, but hydrate just as much as I was saying, getting clarity with their get out, maybe get to a nice body of water, reconnect in some way if you're able to, okay? For whatever reason, be mindful. I'm just getting of what you're ingesting, and not like some big, huge thing, but just be good to yourself and be aware, okay, of how you're. I don't know why, but I'm just like, be aware of what you're taking in as well. Okay. Focus on the new beginnings. Focus on the bright new beginnings, the positive new beginnings, going with the flow. Not just that, but flowing and going where the love is, that heart-centered, healing, energy-based love. Just unconditional, innocent, that type of thing. Okay. And start from the inside out, just in terms of, your thoughts, actions, that sort of thing. Okay. What sort of downtime is your soul craving? Father of Wands, yeah, you want to go. I'm like, I can see there's like this future beyond that. It's like you just want to get to. You're like, wherever it is that we are, I've already gone from where we are. Where we are is where I've already been. Like I just get that with you, Gemini, right now. It's like you're ready to move forward and onward. Whatever artistically, creatively you have, that's been suppressed, I'm getting, or that's been sort of disconnected, cut off, or for whatever reason that you've not been in a space to properly express that energy, that's what you're ready for. And so follow and flow with that creative vitality, that creative energy. Channel it through your artwork, through any area where it's going to honor any aspect of you that can take those steps toward the future vision, toward the future direction, where it is, what it is. They're saying, okay, I've got my eye on that goal, on that future, whatever the thing may be. Okay, but here I am, and I have to get from here to there. So how do I make that happen? And Spirit's saying, don't think about it. You got to follow your heart. Simplify things. Okay, clear your heart, clear as much as you can. When your mind is not clear, come into your heart, okay, and work from that perspective, okay, and not necessarily the emotions in terms of the heart, right? But being in that space of clarity in terms of just harmony and balance, when we are making decisions with the flow, following the flow, going with the flow. Okay, and in terms of what's activating that vision. So, Gemini, have a blessed and bright full moon. Don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs as well for some added insight. Visit us, girlonhermoon.com, to schedule a session of your very own. And take care. Have a good one. Thanks so much for being here. Happy full moon, Cancer. We are here. This is Kapualani with your girl and her moon, Capricorn full moon reading for the month of July. So let's see, Cancer, what this full moon in July is revealing for you. Okay. See what you need to hear from the universe, Cancer. Your message from the universe: judgment. Okay. Those dark times are over. What is that? The dark night of the soul, wherever you have really been struggling, suffering, having to remind yourself to just surrender and focus on that light at the end of the tunnel. Rest assured, the light is nigh. You may be feeling that energy as it is, the energy of revival, the energy of second chances, where you may have been, had any feelings coming up of missed opportunities or things like that, regrets. There's going to be this space of clarity. There's going to be this space of, I'm hearing, just purification and like releasing yourself from any of that so that you can have a fresh perspective, a new start, clean slate, but from a space of, I'm hearing just like, just a bit more realization, actualization, that sort of thing. You're rising above. You're leaving behind a lot of shadowy elements, a lot of old patterns, a lot of karma has been cleared, is being cleared. Okay? Okay. Let's see what this full moon will be bringing to your awareness. The Tower. Wow. Yep. Shift in perspective. It's a bright new, day. It's weird because I'm like, it's a bright new day. And I'm like, we'll see. There's going to be some major breakthroughs, obviously. Not always going to be terribly comfortable, but I feel like that's just a matter of like nerves and suspense and, waiting to see what is going to come next, that sort of thing. And so what's being brought into your, where I'm hearing it's about, okay, things, you're totally going to be seeing something from like a whole new reality. I don't know what exactly it is, but whatever it was that you were working through, that you were maybe unaware of, that I don't know why I'm hearing, but it's like you may have been ill prepared for, you're going to see why, and it may be a little bit uncomfortable and just like, whoa, that's just the feeling that I get. It's just like, whoa, so it's a shift in perspective for sure. Okay, let's see what you might need to revisit. Mother of Cups. I'm hearing self-care. Keeping your boundaries. There could be, I really feel, it's almost like when I see this Tower, you're realizing it's like you dodged a bullet type thing. You're like, whoa. You know what I mean? That's really the feeling that I was getting here. And so this Mother of Cups is just kind of reaffirming that. It's reminding you that you can trust your senses. You can trust your instincts. You can trust your gut. Okay? Even if your mind isn't fully comprehending it, you're realizing, okay, let's just say, hypothetically, this is what Spirit's showing me. You're flying through a dark alley, and it's like, should I be flying there? Okay, I think I need to get out of here now. Okay, I went through here. I had to go through here. I understand. I see it for what it is now. I was around that situation. I was around those people. I made those decisions. I wasn't fully aware. I wasn't fully mature, whatever the case may be. And like, woohoo, I'm getting out of here. That's what I see. And there's growth. Like, you're breaking free of something, and and it may, I don't know why, but something about it, there's something very, very entrapping about it. I don't know why, but those are just the words, or the word that came through. Okay, so it's really trusting your instincts, and if you want to, even taking, getting clearer and clearer with it by working on it, by just listening and engaging and being mindful to the results. Okay. Advice for a smooth full moon. Temperance. Yeah. Okay. Nice. So I feel like, again, it's going from, there's something about going from one reality to another. And even though for you, it's almost like a shock to the system, but there's a way, it's almost like finding that way to just work through it, because it's almost like if you've got this point here and this point here, it's like creating the bridge. We're not just going to jump from this reality to that reality. We have to live through it somehow, you know? And so this is what, in whatever which way, whatever your situation is, whatever your circumstances are, there's going to be a way to harmoniously, peacefully work through that peaceful of whatever sort of, shock to the system thing, or whatever shift that's happening, or that's going to be happening, or whatever the case may be. You will have a higher perspective of things, and you will have the ability to sort of, I almost just say, like, take back control. It's going to put you in a position of really being able to trust, like I said, your instincts, your gut. Trust your spirit, not just, you know what I mean, your gut, but then also, like, there might have been some signs that you had seen, synchronicities, whatnot, and like, I had this vibe, and then I saw these numbers, and then putting things together. Okay, all right. Let's see what kind of vacation your soul is craving, needing. Yeah, Ace of Cups. You need that water. Like, you're ready for that beverage of choice. Just sit back and be like, "Ooh, it's been a long day." I got out of the explosion unscathed, luckily. Woo! I need to sit down and have a cool, tall drink of just, for me, it would just be ice water. Water with no ice. Thanks. Very boring. But Ace of Cups here, okay? Just things that are going to be soothing for your soul, soothing and bringing you joy, simplifying things that are going to be cleansing, clearing, purifying, okay? To whatever the situation, the circumstance has been. So rest assured, like, be good to yourself. It's that time for it. Self-care and just a shift in, if it's almost like if you had to run a quick sprint or something, like, woo, wasn't expecting that. Okay, and then sort of just going back to your normal routine type thing, like whatever alternate reality happened or is happening, you're going to return to your regular and if not, even more heart-centered flow. Okay, so Cancer, check out your rising and moon signs for some added guidance, okay, just to help round things out and see what relates, or may not. And also check us out, girlandhermoon.com, to schedule a session of your very own. And take care in the meantime. Thanks so much. Happy full moon. Blessings, Leo. This is Kapualani. I'm here with your girl and her moon, Capricorn full moon reading for the month of July. And right away, we've got this Five of Pentacles flying out here. And so with that Five of Pentacles energy, the tough times are over, Leo. And I know sometimes even when they're over and you know that they're over, it still doesn't feel like it, because you're like in that, you know what I mean? Like, until I feel good again, I just feel bad. Like, and it's just sometimes it's okay, and it's the way it is. But acknowledge, and don't be afraid to acknowledge, yes, those tough times are over. So don't be afraid to focus on that bright light that's ahead, okay? Don't be afraid of it. 33 on the timer, as I was saying that. I just saw it. So let's get back to these cards. I'm just going to put that back in for a second. Okay. So let's get your message from the universe, Leo. Four of Pentacles. So this is a time to really, I'm hearing, hunker down and revisit your habits, your day-to-day, your basic daily habits, routines, and patterns? Are there some areas that sort of have worn themselves out? There some activities? Are there some daily rituals or whatnot that could use a little bit of sprucing up? Like if these were gears, do we need to like oil up those gears? Do we need to tighten, the I don't know, are the bands, is that what they're called? That sort of thing. And so it's about really looking at where you are investing yourself in a day to day ways, in your habits, okay, and that sort of thing. Yes, I feel with the Four of Pentacles, there's an energy of foundation that we're being established. And so you might be reestablishing some foundations. You might be thinking of relocating. You might have already located or have been in the process of relocating and are in the space of just taking things step by step, day by day, keeping it simple, and getting yourself finding a new routine to reform a sense of security in terms of just daily flow. Not necessarily financial security, but just in the physical sense of the rhythm of things. Okay, so what will this full moon be bringing into your awareness? Six of Swords. Okay, so this is a time to just continue to go with the flow. Okay, wherever things are at, trust that things are in motion right now. Okay, things are in motion. The decisions that have been made, it's almost like, I don't necessarily, because it's what I'm trying to say, excuse me, sorry, Leo. The Six of Swords, generally, I get a sense that, okay, the ship has sailed, it's in motion, and so it's the sense of, okay, forward and onward. Thank you, Spirit. That Five of Pentacles that we saw earlier with that sense of recovery, right? And sort of just moving forward, focusing on better times ahead. Six of Swords. So mentally, like I said, focus on the light and focus on the positive and trust that it can be that way, okay? Because, our attitude, obviously it does affect how we make our decisions and how we perceive and our own energy levels even, but you want to be authentic and true to yourself in that regard, okay? So take it easy on yourself, Leo. Okay, let's see, will you perhaps need to revisit this full moon? Five of Wands. So practice makes perfect. Okay, don't give up. We're still having to put a little bit of effort. So if this were like the ship that's sort of on the water, the boat that's going across from one side to the other, it's almost like kind of, you might have to sort of work with the sail a little bit. You might have a little of a bumpy ride, but you know what I mean? But you have the ability to get through it, and it's this energy presents itself as a benefit, as a way of like reconditioning. If you're going from one reality to another, or if something like that is underway, it is going to take a little bit of added effort. Okay, so it's kind of like, I see the Five of Wands here. If you're trying to start a fire, you might have to break a little bit of a sweat before you get that fire going. But the more that you put the practice into, getting a fire going, the quicker and the less sweat that you have to break. Okay. Advice for a smooth full moon. The Chariot. Yep, trust that you have the mastery. You have earned it. Okay? More than earned it. You know what you're doing. You've got what it takes to get from point A to point B to point C, all the way to point Z, if that's what your destination is. Okay? The Chariot calls for us to stay up, to apply ourselves, to stay focused, to take control, to not be afraid to take the reins. You have to have that confidence, and then knowing yourself to just step up. It's kind of like removing thoughts. There's no thoughts. That crescent moon, it's just empty, hollow space, not necessarily literally physically, but in terms of what the horse is thinking about as it's running. The horse is not thinking about its legs in the air. And you know how when you take those photos of the horse running and it looks like it's flying because all of its legs are up in the air? The horse is not thinking about that moment where none of its feet are touching the ground, and it's literally, however, what is it, like 1,000 pounds? 800 pounds, 600 pounds, whatever. I'm sorry, I have no idea. I mean, 1,000's a lot. Maybe 600 pounds, 800 pounds, I don't know. But just all that mass is up in the air, suspended in the air. The horse thinking about that? No. Because you know what I'm saying? Go flying off course or whatever the case may be. Lose focus in some way. So it's about taking that, like I said, the perspective, the attitude, and if that's the case, just getting to a meditative zone. Finding that, when they have I don't know if you heard of like runner's high, where you just get into that zone where you just becomes very much a meditative experience, but you're very focused and your body's in motion, that sort of thing. That's the energy that's coming to mind here with this Chariot, okay? In terms of whatever it is that you are having to move through, okay? Like I said, if there has been a relocation, Chariot, there's some movement going on, okay? All right. Let's see now what sort of vacation your soul is craving this Capricorn full moon, High Priestess. Okay, so the High Priestess has the answers. And again, as I mentioned, having that ability to trust your instincts, to know, matter of fact wise, the Pentacles, you have life lived physical experience proving your own success to you, proving that you've done this before, but you have what it takes to get from one point to another and with an unknown situation, like going through school, for example. You know what I'm saying? And so with the High Priestess here, it's wanting to just sort of, you see how this tiger's relaxed, just totally chill out, but still ready to pounce at a moment's notice when what she wants appears before her. But she's not gonna have to worry about anything. She's chill, she's cool, she's calm. She knows what she wants. She knows that it's on the way. All right, something is underway here. Your responsibility and the mundane level, the necessity or whatever those next steps are, that's where you're trusting your instinct. That's where you're just saying, okay, there's a goal that I want. You've already sort of made some decisions. You've already sort of put some things into motion. Now it's about letting both, like, it's the co-creative process here is what we're saying. Sorry about that. We're like, okay, spit it out, spit it out. And so, relax and allow for the answers to both come to you and reveal themselves and to validate, if that's what it takes. Okay? And part of it is also tuning into that psychic awareness, tuning into your higher, intuition, removing yourself from any kind of, because I don't see any necessarily emotional stuff here. A little bit of water here with the Six of Swords. But the point is, you can trust what you know. You can trust the answers that you receive intuitively at this point. Okay? And it's just about minding the balance in that regard and taking it step by step. So Leo, check out your rising and moon signs. Get some added insight, added support. And visit us, girlundermoon.com, to schedule a session of your very own. So take care and have a good one. Thanks so much. Hey Virgo, this is Kapualani. Sorry about that. And I'm here with your girl and her moon, Capricorn full moon reading. And we've got this reading for the month of July. So let's see what's coming up, Virgo. Okay, let's get your message from the universe. This full moon, Virgo. Two of Wands. Interesting. For whatever reason, and now, I'm hearing like eyes on the prize. And so there's something that it's almost like spirit is calling you to really open up to the vision ahead. Okay, realize that this is a time to empower yourself with the moment of now, that the power of now type energy. Okay, there are new pages, new experiences, opportunities to re-experience, to re-engage, and to see things from a new perspective that's making itself available for you, to you. Okay, with this full moon energy. And so this Two of Wands here as a message is just saying to remember to, realize that you've got the world in the palm of your hands, and it's simply in the small day-to-day actions that you take based on things that resonate, that align with you the most, the clearest, the most authentically. Okay, so let yourself sort of open up to a brighter perspective, a space that's, something that's excited. Okay, and let yourself explore, let yourself sort of, like, I see this sometimes at the rainbow and all of the different areas that you can explore the colors of life in the moment, here and now. Okay, so what will this full moon be bringing into your awareness? Virgo, Father of Cups. Okay, so with the Father of Cups, it's really putting that best foot forward and focusing on, not just focusing on the positive, but even if and when and where there might be some rough waters or challenges, the Father of Cups has that ability of making it look effortless, and not just that, but really overcoming any sort of fears or insecurities more than anything, because it can be very overwhelming to, whoa, look at that horizon. Whew, okay, here we go. You know what I mean? But the Father of Cups will persist and will go after what he wants. Okay, and doesn't have, even if he is sort of freaking out inside, the whole point is he's not going to let that stop him from following his heart, from following that vision that's out there, just step by step, just taking it step by step. We don't have to make these big grand gestures. Okay, or you can, but maybe it takes a few steps to get there first. Okay. All right, what we need to revisit this full moon? Justice. Let karma take its course. Let karma play itself out. Don't you worry about having to be the hand of fate in whatever it is that you're going through, okay? You can muscle through and push through and move on without batting an eyelash is what I'm getting, okay? So with this justice energy, it's number one, really embrace and gain that clear perspective in what is and what is not your responsibility. What is and what is not yours to take ownership of, okay? I'm hearing stop taking ownership of things that have nothing to do with you, like really in context. And it's not about judgment, it's just about peace of mind. And it's not about leaving anybody out in the cold or letting anyone suffer, but it's about sometimes, with enabling. Yeah, we don't need to be enabling toxic situations anymore. Okay, so one way or another, for whatever reason, that's just what was coming through. Just making things very much, not to be harsh, but even if and where things have maybe been a little bit too cut and dry, softening. So in whatever which way the karmic balance and alignment, okay, is due or is in order, there may still yet be some things that need to happen, that need to take place karmically, that are bigger than you, in order for you to get what you want. And so that's why Spirit's saying focus on just what's, step by step, here and now, and putting your best foot forward for now, and let karma unweave and untangle the stuff that is just bigger than you. Okay, all right, advice for a smooth full moon. Yep, there it is. Mother of Swords. Look at the Mother of Swords. She's resting on that. So she's like, yep, I'm not going to get involved in that. I see it and I could easily just identify it right there, but that is not mine. Zip. So you're not even obligated to say anything, Virgo, okay? Like, yes, speak up. Speak up if and where and when it really, truly is aligned and, you feel it's there. Not just it's there, but you feel it truly and authentically, that okay, this is where I need to draw the line. This is where I need to assert some boundaries. This is where I need to sort of realize what is my responsibility and what is, what belongs to me, what's my sort of business, what is my territory of operation, and maybe just what isn't. Because this could even be something that just deals with business, and not even like your personal life. So again, open up. Take a look, and it benefits you to see things as they are. It benefits you to take the time to look at the details. So if it had a contract that was involved, for example, if you're looking at a contract, read the fine print. take the time to say, you know what, you didn't just slam a contract on the desk and expect me to just read it here and now and sign it. I'm going to have my lawyer review it. I'm going to review it, whatever the case may be. Okay. And I'm not trying to get too serious and heavy, but that's just what's coming through, babe. So let's see, what sort of vacation is your soul craving more than anything? Son of Wands. Yeah. You want to party. Like, I just want to get out. I want to have fun. I gotta get out of here. All of this serious stuff. Like, I like serious. Serious is great. I love, like, just all these notes. It's fine, but I'm ready to actually take action. I'm ready to get things moving, and that's what you're being encouraged to do. Okay, so emotionally, it's about containment, confidence, moving forward, even though there might be some challenges, but knowing that you've got what it takes to get through and overcome. And similar with the Mother of Swords, be an observer, be mindful of what you are going to be taking action upon, what you're going to be saying, what you're going to be doing, etc., who you're going to be engaging, if that's the case, before you just go and follow your bold instincts. Because with the Son of Wands, the Knight of Wands, they're always in a rush, in a hurry. So with the mother is saying, hold on. Why don't you just take a look, get familiar with the path, get familiar a little bit, like how you put something into a GPS or whatever and get an idea of where you're going, instead of just getting in the car and woohoo, no, I know where I'm going. No, you've never been there. No, you don't know. Just trust me. Like, you slow down. It will only take a minute for you to mind those few details before you go out there. But do have fun, okay, Virgo? And don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs for some added guidance and insight. Visit us, girlundermoon.com, so you can schedule a session of your very own. So thank you so much for being here. Have a blessed and bright one. Take care till next time. Hi Libra, this is Kapualani. I'm here with your girl and her moon, Capricorn, full moon reading for the month of July. So I hope this finds you doing well, Libra. Let's see what the cards have in store for you this full moon. Okay, first up, let's get a message from the universe for you, Libra. The Justice card, wow, and isn't this actually your card, Libra? So, where could you use maybe a turning of the tides is what I'm hearing. Where could you use some karmic balance, some karmic alignment, okay? This is a time for you to surrender to divine time and order. This is a time for you to allow karma, to allow the quantum mechanics of things that I'm hearing to play itself out, okay? You've done the heavy lifting. You've done your part. Now it's time to let the scales do their part, okay? You don't have to push anymore. You don't have to pull anymore. You don't have to do anything right now. It's just step back, hands off is what I'm hearing. It's almost like one of those competitions, or when the timer goes down, it's like hands off and you're done. And it's, and I feel like you can have a feeling of, I want to say, confidence and a job well done. And just trusting and knowing that, and I don't want to sound silly or just, basic in saying this, but like what's meant to be is what's meant to be in this case when I see this card, okay? So what will this full moon be bringing into your awareness? Wow, okay, the Lovers. So yeah, you are ready to ascend to new heights. You're ready to take those next steps. You've more than like moved beyond the past. You're kind of like in that, you're in the position, you're in the process of heading where you want to go. You're not starting the journey, like it's done, okay? You've done your part, like I said. Like, you've done the heavy lifting. You're ready to take off if you haven't already. if you don't feel that already. And if you have, but you're wondering, some part of you like is wanting to sort of look back, trust that it's going to be okay. You don't have to look over your shoulder. Okay? You don't have to look over your shoulder. Is there still a bit of having to surrender to divine time, alignment, and order, and things like that? Yes. Again, you're in the process of doing that, though. There's a lot that I see here that's echoing these energies of, core alignment of masculine, feminine energies, yin, yang energies, and that all, it all comes into balance from the inside out. There could be some relationship stuff coming up for sure when I see these cards, for sure. And it could be that you have learned some really valuable core karmic lessons, you've overcome them, and you're moving on from them. Okay? What do you need to revisit? What might you need to take a look at in the meantime? The bigger picture, cycles. Wow. Continuing with the major arcanas. You're doing there's some heavy stuff moving right now, Libra. And of course for you, it's like they're saying you make it look effortless. See the bigger picture. See the bigger picture. Recognize where you are blessed. Recognize where you are surrounded by higher forces that are working on your behalf, in fact, okay? 424 on the timer. When I was just saying that, I looked at it and saw that. I love this. Keep your eyes on the prize. Remember what I said about, like, things are closing out? Yeah, big time. Cycles, okay? Major cycles closing and opening and that sort of thing. And like I said, I think, no matter what's going on in your, reality, you're ready, you see it, you're waiting for just whatever you need to do next, and you're doing what you need to do to get there, okay? Let's get some advice for a smooth full moon. Father of Wands, maintain and sustain that vision, okay? Keep taking the steps necessary. Stay diligent to what you know, what you vibe with. I feel this on a very sort of magnetic sense, the magnetic level. That Father of Wands visionary energy, again, hold that vision and stay true to it, stay focused, stay motivated. Okay, stay motivated, stay inspired. Like, these energies are about looking ahead. And I want to say, don't look back, but if it helps you to build confidence in not looking back, you're safe to not look back, okay? Let's see what sort of vacation, what sort of downtime your soul is craving. The High Priestess, yeah. I'm just hearing locked and loaded. Wow. Okay, Libra, you're locked and loaded here. The High Priestess. Pieces coming together. You're ready to feel that sense of confidence, of security. You know something. You have a vision. You have insight. You have desire. You have that ability to be clear about what it is that you want. Get laser focus, and then intuitively the path reveals itself. As you trust your senses, as you become clear about what it is that you are wanting, that sort of thing, the path reveals itself. So even if you've not ever been there before, gone there before, done this before, you've got exactly what it takes to make it happen, because that's why you're here. That's what you're doing here. Okay, Libra, this is awesome. So, Libra, I really feel like this is going to be a very empowering time for you. Stay focused on the journey. There's going to be, I feel that you're probably going to feel very empowered, and or the energy might be very much conducive to you. There's going to be a balance in terms of channeling, okay? And what I mean to say is channeling the energy and pacing yourself. I think you'll do very well with it, but there's going to be some bigger pieces of the puzzle that the universe is putting together on your behalf. That's what I needed to say. So Libra, okay, don't forget to check out your rising sign, your moon signs. Just get some extra added insight, guidance, and visit usgirlinnermoon.com to schedule a session of your very own. Thanks so much for being here. Take care. Happy full moon. Scorpio, this is Kapualani here with your girl on her moon, Capricorn. Full moon reading for the month of July. So let's dive in, Scorpio. Let's see what the universe, what the cards have to say. Okay, so Scorpio, what do you need to hear from the universe? Slow and easy. Daughter of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. You're in, I just see joy. It's really funny. I just saw joy. I saw just laughter, or just, just a vision or an energy, a feeling of joy, a feeling of laughter. 9:09 on the timer when I said that. So, like, I hope just that validates it and affirms it for you. There's new beginnings and you're already aware of it. Now it's almost like you can see, taste, hold it, touch it. It's becoming very, very tactile. The turning point that you've been waiting for, the new beginning that you have been just hoping and hanging in there for, just to sink your teeth in and like, yes, this is it. I can taste it. It's real. I can feel it. It's real. It's right under my feet. I get that sort of an energy. So get excited about these new opportunities that are presenting themselves. Don't rush into anything, of course. Don't, just take your time. Take your time and familiarize is what I'm hearing. Familiarize yourself with the new layout, the new territory, the new possibilities before you fully commit, okay? So let's see what this full moon will be bringing to your awareness. In the meantime, 5 Pentacles. Yeah, remember, okay? Very excited about the new opportunity, that rainbow. It's like, woo, look at the colors. Let's not forget, we're still having to find our foothold a little bit with the 5 of Pentacles, the energy of recovery, physical recovery at that. Staying bright, a sunny disposition, optimistic and hopeful, because there is that light that we can see shining ahead, as a symbol of just relief and clarity, that sort of thing. Okay? But it's just about pacing ourselves and not rushing into things. And, it's kind of like one of those moments where even as hungry as you could be like, oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. But you got to slow down. You got to just like, oh my God, you know what I mean? Eat too much, too fast type thing. And so that's where it's just about pace yourself, slow down, and let yourself gain a foothold again in the new territory, the new reality, whatever this new experience or situation could be. All right? Okay. So what you might be revisiting this full moon? Yeah. Mother of Swords. So keeping your distance, sustaining your sense of boundaries, taking a look at things for what they are, seeing things with a sense of fairness, detaching where you need to detach, self-disciplining where you need to self-discipline, removing yourself where you need to remove yourself, just so that you can get a clear perspective on whatever the circumstances, whatever the situation at hand might be. Knowing it's totally temporary, of course. Okay? And you are welcome and you are, encouraged to speak up if you need to speak up, to, take an action if and where you see and feel are called to do that. Okay? But when you do, just remember to just detach and see things again for what they are and slow down. So even if it's that, noticing it's like from the colors of black and the white and the gray, it's like, oh, we're a little bit more fuzzy right now. Let's wait till we get more clarity. You know what I mean? Just and just as simple as that. So more information might be needed. And so it's about that responsibility. Like, just because you have this extra little bit of money, remember, Think about where you're going to be spending it, investing it, holding on to it, that kind of thing. Okay, advice for a smooth full moon. The Fool, yes. New beginnings. Let go, let flow. Let yourself be bright, cheerful, in a sunny but like childlike disposition and demeanor. So it's about not having to take things too seriously, and at the same time, with the Fool, I think of the original version, the Rider-Waite version, and that's that individual who just kind of has the hobo sack, and so it's like money is not really a problem. I'm not thinking about me. It's not about the money. It's about the experience, okay, and opening up to the new experiences and being ready to just I want to say I'm hearing it's like embracing those new cycles from I don't know why they're putting it in this way, but like a sunnier disposition. So if that means step out, get a bit of sunshine if you've been cooped up, especially, or if you've been on the go and you haven't really had the time to slow down and enjoy the beautiful weather, for example, do that. Okay. What sort of break, what sort of downtime is your soul craving? Mother of Wands, yeah. So, taking time to yourself, taking time to self care, self check, wellness. Okay, there are some things that I feel like there are some things that are in process. And it's almost like, forgive the literal, but I'm just getting this energy of incubation in a way. But it's, excuse me, active incubation, because there's still a sense of circulation and self-care that's going on here. You do have new beginnings, new things opening up, new projects. Some of you may even be either adopting or giving birth or thinking about giving birth. If it's not related to your own particular projects and sort of wanting to start over or have a new beginning, even if it comes to like a relationship or whatnot. And so for you, okay, in terms of the clarity and the balance, in typical Scorpio fashion, make it all about you and how you feel about yourself. Like focus on, if you haven't really, excuse me, let me explain. The Mother of Wands, the Queen of Wands, there's a pride to herself with her, appearance. It's that artistic, the fire, that chi, life force, energy, having the ability to transmute, and to transform. And so anywhere that you might have been feeling this way, it's like breathing new life into you, into those areas and aspects of yourself where you could use that sense of renewal, where you could use that sort of sense of transformation in a way. Okay, so Scorpio, check out your rising sign, your moon sign, get some bonus guidance if you'd like, and visit us girlandmoon.com to schedule a session of your very own. Thanks so much for being here. Take care. Hey Sagittarius, Kapualani here with your girl and her moon, Capricorn full moon reading for the month of July. So I hope this finds you doing well. Let's see what's coming through in the card, Sag. Is it cool if I call you Sag? I don't know. Some people are like, no. I totally get it. Okay. See what you need to hear from the universe. Okay, Sagittarius, Ace of Pentacles. We're hitting the nail on the head this full moon. So aces with their potency of new beginnings, okay? I feel this sense of excitement. It's almost like I see you it's like finding money that you forgot you had, or you know what I mean, something like that. I don't know why, but that's just what I'm getting. And I guess part of where that's coming from is I feel like maybe you've had some ideas for new beginnings. You've had some ideas of a next sort of substantial step in a new direction, perhaps, or a new investment, whatever the case may be, even if it's a new location or a new household, whatever the case may be. I don't know whatever is coming up for you. There's something that I feel like you've already maybe been thinking about, your next steps, but it's like, okay, getting that confirmation or having that, being in that right space to make that move. So the Ace of Pentacles is showing up saying, okay, this is going to be that time to sort of take yourself seriously, in terms of whatever you've been envisioning and holding space for, because now you know that time is coming to strike, at least to initiate the process, okay, to get things going in the next direction. With this Ace of Pentacles, we're going to be planting that seed. And so it's about nurturing, right? The knowing that we're going to be taking time with whatever this project is, whatever this is that we're going to be investing in. It's going to take time to get the results that we want, or at least a few steps, if time isn't so much of the issue. So, one way or another, okay, message from the universe, don't be afraid to really lock into, and if it's not like outright planting that seed, get prepared, gain clarity, get focused and come to center in terms of like, okay, where's the best place, where, you know what I mean, for me to plant this seed, the best conditions, timing, type of soil, nutrients, whatnot. Okay, gather the information, like these lines, gather the information necessary to build confidence so that when the time comes, you're ready to take that action. Okay, what will this particular full moon cycle bring into your awareness? 3 of Pentacles, yep. Collaborations, putting things together. I feel a sense of support, actually, Sagittarius. I feel like there's 1 or 2 people that you're going to start seeing like, oh wow, this is like people that they're core supporters, they're on my team, and these are people that I can really rely on, you know, like that they will show up, physically show up. They have the ability, they are willing and able to show up physically to support you in some way, shape, or form, and or, you know, to support this new direction that you might be wanting to head in. If other people have nothing to do with that, totally cool. Let's focus this, of course, inside out, which I usually do anyway. Excuse me. But it's about really taking advantage of, okay, wow, I've got this added bonus opportunity. Like I said, you've been thinking about something for a while, right? But you're like, okay, we've got 2 right now, but I would feel much better about really where things are heading and settling here. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that we're going to be maybe going up and down that mountain, having a base camp here. I feel much better with one more sort of thing anchored in. Okay, that's kind of like that one piece, that missing piece, whatever it is that you've been looking for, you know, in a tactile way. Excuse me. To build your confidence in terms of the longevity or wherever it is that you're focusing your future goals at top of the mountain, whatever it may have seemed like, oh wow, seems a little bit difficult, just, you know, but if I had that third piece, okay, cool, then I feel a little bit more excited. I feel like there's that missing piece. Okay, there's something about that sort of energy of things coming together to build confidence for the future of where you're going. Okay, so this is kind of like, even though you know that, okay, we're only 3 out of 10, just hypothetically, right? There's a bit more excitement in terms of the possibilities, in terms of the feeling of support, in terms of seeing the multiplication of your own success. Okay, like it's affirming for you. Okay, let's see what you might be revisiting. 10 of Cups. So I feel like this might have something to do with family. Again, house and home, as I was sort of vibing on, in terms of maybe physical location and things. Fulfillment cycles with the energy of 10, endings and beginnings here. There's some really bright, positive turnaround coming up for you, Sagittarius. And so in this case, with the 10 of Cups, you're being called to really take a look at what type of stable environment what type of people, what type of energies you need to feel supported. Okay, when you're going into these new energies, wherever it is, like I said, that you're putting that focus or needing to make decisions, whatever, really honor what's going to, at the end of the day, with all that you have been through, the balance of the emotional stability and security, if and where, like, for example, family functionality is concerned, and having the balance and the harmony there. Okay, so it's about you really honoring, first of all, where you do have that, where that is existing, and just being in that space of joy, of gratitude, of celebration with those that are closest to you, in terms of bringing this new reality into life. Okay? Advice for a smooth full moon. The Hermit, go inward. Take this time to slow down, to go inward. I really feel like it's a like sacred time. Take time to yourself. If you especially have been putting yourself out there, if you've been on the go, if you've been talking, in terms of just doing business or having to socialize, a lot lately, running around, so forth, the saying slow down, go inward. Really focus on your home space being that sanctuary, and that it can still be bright and joyful when you're just kind of at home. It's okay. And it is, again, as advice, okay, with the Hermit, go inward in any which way, and whatever is coming through, or coming up for you with making those decisions. Like I said, you've got some experiences, you've been thinking about some things, and so now it's time to just, again, allow for the pieces to fall into place, and then boom, you can make it happen. You don't have to rush about anymore. In fact, you're being called to sort of slow down and be a little quiet and allow the answers to come to you. Allow for, you already know it. Okay? They're like, yeah, you already know it. Okay. So, what type of downtime, what type of break is your soul craving? Yeah, the inwardness and surrendering to the journey, like releasing any potential mind chatter and going into your heart, focusing in on the joy and the fulfillment that is right there immediately around you. Okay? And trusting, again, the answers will reveal themselves. What you need to figure out, the perception shift, the reality shift from the chrysalis and the, in that cocoon phase to the emerging butterfly. Excuse me. And the new reality, the new perception, the elevated, I feel like lifted, lighter. It's underway. Okay? So take that time to slow down. Take this time to go inward. Take this time to just get grounded and be with that more familial house, home goodness. Okay? So Sagittarius, don't forget to take a look at your moon and rising signs for some added guidance and support. And of course, check us out, girlandhermoon.com, to schedule a session of your own. So take care. Till next time. Capricorn, what is up? Kapualani here with your girl and her moon. Capricorn full moon reading for the month of July. Let's see what we've got here, Capricorn. Okay. Let's get your message from the universe, Capricorn. What do you need to hear? 10 of Wands. Okay. I know. You're like, ugh, really? Really, Kapualani? Hear me out, right? You get it. 10 of Wands. I know. Burdens, conflict, that sort of thing. Having to carry a heavy load. Perhaps blocks, perhaps a bit of challenge. But also a signal that whatever challenges, whatever burdens, whatever responsibilities that you have taken on, whether necessary or not, you're nearing the end. The end is nigh, so don't give up, okay? It is encouraging you to pace yourself, Take a breath where you need to take a breath, but don't stop. Keep going. Take a moment, okay, to let things clear, let the air clear, let yourself catch your breath, like I was saying, okay? But trust and know that this is part of just like those karmic cycles, and like anything else, you're nearing the end. Trust that you are nearing the end. And remember, before we can actually burn, put wood into the fireplace to burn, we've got to collect it. And even after we collect it, we've got to bring it back to the house. And even when we bring it back to the house, we've got to chop it. And even after we've chopped, we've got to stack it. All the whole deal. And you got to put it in there, and then you got to light it and get it going. So what will be brought into your awareness this full moon, Capricorn? The Hermit, going inward, slowing down. You might be physically exhausted. Actually, there might be some things, because I'm being brought to this energy, the 10 of Wands, to the bones, actually, to your bones, your skeletal system, even with like the turtle energy here. So it might even be like pain in your back, or I don't know if there's actual physical pain in your back, because there's exhaustion in the body, and there's just tiredness and exhaustion. So it's saying slow down and take that time to recuperate. Take that time to just reevaluate how you're going about finishing, completing, pushing through in this final leg of things. You don't have to come through with as much intensity, perhaps, as you initially started out with that Ace of Wands, that light, it's like, whoa, it's very exciting and empowering and potent. And by the time you're it's like, whoo, I am beat, like, ready to go home, calling it a day. And so do that, realize you've been around the block a few times, right? Trust that wisdom to see you through, and knowing, okay, what is this? I'm feeling a little bit exhausted. So what do I need to do to shift gears? Okay. Slow down, go inward, take that time to rest. Okay. What you might need to revisit, what you might be revisiting. 9 of Pentacles, yeah. Getting cushy again in the physical is what I'm hearing. Feeling a little bit more just comfortable again. Building up that confidence. Being in a space where materialistically, and just foundationally, like when it comes to like the circulation of your money, the flexibility of your money, how you feel in terms, like just kind of the confidence that you have in where you stand financially speaking. All right, Spirit saying it's okay. Remember, like, if you don't have the energy to do something, then you're only gonna have to like call it a day and rest until you regain your energy anyway. So take the beauty rest. I see the 9 of Pentacles as luxury, and so, and a card of admiration, and that sort of thing, and these feathers around the gold. It's not always about money. Okay, with the Pentacles, it's physical. So I think about the body, right? Treat your body, treat yourself well in this case. Okay, it's not about the money that you spend on it. I mean, you can if you got it, and if you're really truly, it's all that stuff's aligned, go for it. Otherwise, we can simplify and just making it about how they say, like, your body is your temple. Okay. Advice for a smooth full moon. All that being said, the Hangman, look at things from a different perspective. Remove yourself from distractions. Do your best to realize that the way that you are seeing things may not be the way that it is. Okay, might not be the way that it is. So take this time to, again, rest, go inward. I feel like there might be some disruptions with either the nervous system. I feel like there might be either headaches, again, things with the spine. I'm also feeling that potentially with the digestive system, the stomach, and so forth. So really just please take this time, Capricorn, to slow down and, just trust and know that the things that are beyond your control, maybe you don't have to worry about them so much. And maybe what you can do instead is put that energy into yourself in a positive way, All right. What sort of vacation, what sort of downtime is your soul craving? Eight of Wands. Yes, you want your energy back. You want things to start moving forward. You want things to just be like, I don't know why I'm hearing this, but it's like hip hip hooray. Let's just get things moving, get things going. And I feel that circulation, the eight energy. Okay, review that infinity, so that balance of the polarities and any which way, anywhere that you have been polarized in your energy, drained and needing rest, you want to just get up and get on and go. You want to move forward. You want to go on to the excitement. You want to have the fun. You want to have the fire. It's like, yes, the aliveness, you know. And so to get that, right, you can there's other ways of managing and doing that. And maybe there are healthy and just, safe ways for you to shift the energy. And so I feel like that's what could be called for. Whatever has been really taxing on you, I feel like you could use a little bit of recreational time, a little bit of fun, a little bit of movement and activity that's going to get your juices flowing again in a healthy, positive, sort of way. Okay, so Capricorn, I hope that this time together served you well. Okay, check out your rising sign, your moon sign for some extra guidance, some bonus insight, and check us out as well, girlandhermoon.com, scheduling a session or to schedule a session of your very own. So take care. Thanks for being here. Hey, Aquarius, how are you? This is Kapualani. I am here with your girl and her moon, Capricorn, full moon reading for the month of July. Let's see, Aquarius, what we see here. Okay. What do you need to hear from the universe, Aquarius? Let's get that message from the universe. Five of Swords. So, one of the phrases that I tend to use with this energy is be kind to your mind. While there may be others out there doing similar things, having similar goals, maybe, trying to go after maybe similar things that you're going after, Aquarius, it doesn't mean that they're going after exactly what you're going after and going after you at all. And I don't know why, but the messages had to come out that way. And I feel like it's just more of, of confirmation for you to just take a breath, take a breather. Don't be too hard on yourself, in terms of, any feeling or any need to overprotect. I don't know why. Like, if there's any sort of information or if there are any, I feel like moves that you're thinking of making. Okay. The Five of Swords. Excuse me. It's not what you do, but how you go about doing this, okay? Doing it. And so even if there's something to be said, not what you say, but how you say it. And so just be mindful. Take a pause, take a breath before you speak. Take a pause, take a breath before you act. Take a pause, take a breath before you engage, especially if it's coming from a bit more of like, suspicious or, questionable mindset. Okay. All right. Let's see what this full moon will be bringing to your awareness. Father of Pentacles. Okay, getting a layout of the land. I'm just hearing your money, your business is coming up. And I feel like there's, again, this is a validation, like to have confidence in your ability to succeed in whatever it is that you are working on, attempting to, do here. With this Father of Pentacles energy, I don't know why, but I'm just getting like, confidence in your finances, feeling like you are, I don't know if this makes sense, but I'm hearing like finally on top of things, finally caught up, finally, in a, like, what is that they say in the green or back in the black zone or something where money is concerned and things like that, can finally get a grip on, or at least feel confident in where you've arrived, how you've arrived, this, you know what I mean, up to this point, in terms of what you're building for yourself. What? We need to possibly revisit the Chariot. Okay, so maintaining and sustaining a sense of focus. There are details that you might not be noticing right away. So remember what I was saying earlier about pause. Pause. Okay. And this is not anything negative. Sorry, I'm not to keep you in suspense. The message that I'm getting, it's kind of saying you can have confidence in terms of just the long-term success. You can trust, you've had certain successes before, and keep in mind this is not like before. I don't know why. I don't, there, whatever that might mean for you personally. And so, but it's about not psyching yourself out, and at the same time, not being too, gung ho and too overly confident, too cocky about things. So it's about just being fair, being balanced, and not getting too excited about things, and just taking a breath and pacing yourself. And it's, realizing like the maturity level of where you're at and how you've evolved, and the things that you've learned in terms of just, if you just took that extra little pause, the difference that things could make, It's not about second guessing things either, but it's just about noticing certain things again that maybe you wouldn't have noticed otherwise. All right. Advice for a smooth full moon. Simplify. 4 of Cups, where there may be too many choices, where you might sort of just be uncertain of which option to choose. Simplify. The answer could be right under your nose. Okay. Realize also that no choice, not choosing, is also an option. It's also a choice. Okay? Remember that this is also temporary. This moment will pass. So if for whatever reason, I don't know why, but it's kind of saying if you miss out on an opportunity, don't worry, there'll be another one. And kind of what I'm seeing, it's really funny, is as if you've arrived to this event, this party, and, someone comes up to offer you a beverage or an appetizer or something like that. And you could have a bite, or, you could go, like, because of whatever that is, or you could walk over to the table and see what's there instead. It's, you know what I mean? It's something like that. So it's one of those things where it's like, oh, do you really want to fill up on this, that, or the other thing? And what you really want is like over there. But I'm not saying that it could be over there. Be sure that it's over there. Make sure that the table's there. Okay. Don't just go to like an imaginary table. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, so that's again the reason for taking that moment of pause to notice the details. Because again, you might be thinking, oh no, I'll just skip this thing and then wait for someone else to come around, or I'll go to the table over there, when it turns out there's only the one person and they only had that one option. But it's very minimal, okay? We're not talking like big life choices situations here, okay? I mean, I know that maybe there are. Maybe it might feel that way, and at the moment, it may seem that way. You're going to get through it, okay? Okay. Let's see next what sort of vacation, what sort of break your soul is craving. The moon itself. So time. You need time to process. You need time to develop your ideas, to decide, to figure out what you want. Like I said, sometimes no decision is a decision. Not choosing is choosing. If what you are looking at physically is not quite lined up with what you had envisioned, what you were wanting, and what you know is actually possible, right? And what you're building upon. For example, you can't very well move into a house that isn't there, right? And so even when you see how, well, there's a house, is it yours? You know what I'm trying to say? And so there's something that's in a sort of cycle here, something that's in process, something that's in development, and this is going to be, I'm hearing like an active, a little bit more of, I feel like energetically active, because these are more about something like a gestation type thing. where there's something developing behind the scenes. Like, and in the meantime, you've got these other options in front of you. But, it's up to you. And one way or another, if you have one, the option's still going to be there. If you pass on it, the option's still going to be there. But it's still going to take the time that it takes to get from start to finish and whatever it is. And on top of it, on a deeper level with the moon here, okay, it's calling for you to just trust your senses, to take things. Don't worry about having to make these giant leaps and bounds, okay? Sometimes it's okay to just feel your way through things. Trust your feelings. It doesn't always have to make logical sense, okay? And that's what I mean about it not being this huge, big, life thing. But it's the refinement and the details in that way, okay? So, Aquarius, don't forget to check out your rising sign, your moon sign, just for some extra insights. And visit us, girlathermoon.com, to schedule your very own session. So thank you so much for being here. Take care. Hey Pisces, this is Kapualani. I'm here with your girl and her moon, Capricorn, full moon reading for the month of July. So Pisces, I hope you're doing well. Let's see what we see here. Let's see what the cards have in store for you. Okay. Pisces, what's your message from the universe? What do you need to hear from the universe this full moon? 3 of Wands. Okay, so I know this is a typical phrase. I don't know if you're familiar with it, with the 3 of Wands, but the ships are indeed coming and they're coming through. So get excited, okay? Get excited, get inspired, get ready. There's no rush, but it's about you really it's as if you're on the train and enjoying the beautiful scenery and saying, oh wow, the stop, you're almost there. So if it's like you're taking a nap or you can start. I get this feeling about like gathering your things, getting your things together, because the vision is starting to come together. Things are starting to the picture is starting to come together. Excuse me, I was trying to find another word, but my mental just wasn't working. The mental thesaurus was not clicking in. So let's see what this full moon will bring you to your awareness. Okay, slowing down. Yes, like I said, this is a time to sort of gather yourself, get excited. If you have been waiting, and not just waiting but working, and it's a feeling of exhaustion here, and so spirit's saying you don't have to rush. We're not quite at the stop, at the destination, at the thing yet, okay? But it's a time to reflect on all that you have been through, see what works, what hasn't worked. It's even okay, going back to the analogy of the train. You bring snacks, you have your book, you've got your headset, whatever the case may be, your earpods, whatever. And this is that time where everything's just a mess everywhere. So it's like, okay, what do I need to keep out? What am I sort of wrapping up? What is trash now? Because whatever I ate it, and there's that wrapper, whatever the case may be. It's a time to sort of gather yourself, and in a way reflect upon where there is value, just any sort of lessons learned and things gained from those experiences, okay? Okay. What you might be revisiting this full moon, 10 of Wands. Yeah, so that makes sense. I was actually seeing this in my mind's eye when we were focusing here on the 9 of Wands. So with this 10 of Wands, like I said, we're not quite through into the other side just yet. We still have a little bit of a ways to go. So stretch your legs, take a breath. And I'm hearing, okay, Pisces, if it's necessary, and we'll see because we've got some advice coming up soon, but If you are needing some reinforcements, please don't hesitate. Reach out where you need them. If it's loved ones and friends, if it's a mentor, if it is a reading, that sort of thing, reach out. You're not alone. You don't have to carry the burdens alone. You don't have to shoulder it alone. Okay? There's a way to support you in that regard. Wherever you might be feeling fuzzy or clouded or blocked, trust and know you're almost there. Don't stop. Don't give up. Whatever tedious tasks you've been doing, whatever things you might have been chipping away at, and waiting for the results, or at least waiting to cycle out of it, whatever it is, you're getting there. You're almost there. Okay, you're almost there. And that's why Spirit's saying get focused and about what, just being excited. Focus your energies right now on the things that give you a sense of aliveness, the things that, bring color to your face. Bring your light, bring the color to life. Okay. Advice for a smooth full moon. 2 of Swords. So breathe and allow. It's okay if you really just need a big timeout, Pisces. Truly, it's okay. It's okay. You're not needing to see, say, or do things one way or another. For whatever reason, I'm hearing whatever is not like your business, you know how to definitely just not make it your business. And if you don't, this is a time for you to try. In terms of just you've got enough on your plate, I feel like you might be distracted and exhausted enough right now that you're not really in a space to make any clear decisions, and so it's best for you not to. So if people are expecting you to do, like, make plans, or they're, whatnot, in the best way possible, just sort of bide your time. I'm not saying this in like a total slacker kind of way, but just be authentic and saying, I need time to process. I need time to sort of meditate on this, to gain more clarity on this, whatever the case may be, before just diving in. So don't feel pressured by anyone, especially yourself, okay? Don't pressure yourself to have to see things a certain way, to have to do things or do anything right now, okay? Let the clarity come to you. Let things be brought to light. Okay. What sort of vacation, what sort of downtime is you so craving? Yeah, you want to breathe. 9 of Swords. You're ready for these cycles of torment, these cycles of stress, these cycles of exhaustion, of just like, I know, keep focusing on the end of the rainbow, the other side. But what? Why is it so foggy and cloudy? What? Okay, take a breather. I'm so sorry, Pisces, if you're feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. Truly, sincerely. Okay? This is time for you to take a breather. Go meditate, find some peace, find a space where you can rest and sleep and reset. Okay? Where you can just decompress. Get some fresh air. Clear your mind. Find a space, especially if there's a lot of chaos, or, you know what I mean, things going on. If you can remove yourself, go ahead and do that. Get some sleep, get some rest, especially. Honestly, and it doesn't even need to be anything more than that, than you just sort of clearing through whatever, again, this final sort of round of things is needing to clear through. And even if that's just doing nothing, taking a break, saying, okay, I did everything that I need to do. Like you said, Kapualani, I'm on the train. All I can do now is don't do my best to enjoy the scenery and take a nap if I'm just really too exhausted to even look. Okay, so Pisces, check out your rising and moon signs for some extra support and guidance. And visit withusgirlandhermoon.com. Schedule a session of your own. We are here for you. So have a blessed and bright full moon. Thanks for being here.